Glenn. This is lofted debris,
Yeah,
likely
absolutely.
tornado on the ground. We're talking about in Newnan right now. Just tremendous rotation. LaGrange Street, Spring Street, near and just south of downtown Newnan. Likely tornado impacting buildings, homes, and businesses in this area right now. About to cross Greenville Street there south of downtown. You're looking at pictures.
I mean, there's just stuff everywhere. And all you're worried about in that moment is making sure that everybody's okay. The thing I'll always remember about that particular moment, nothing else mattered. Nothing.
Furniture and debris everywhere. Every building looked to have some type of damage. It became immediately apparent that life had changed for Newnan.
I got the call about 10 after 12. It's Judy Gresham. I think she was in the basement of a church. You can hear just craziness, and but you really don't know what you have, until the morning comes. You just really don't. Right at daylight, Ken Kesselring and I hopped in his truck. So we drive through town, we hit that bridge at LaGrange Street, and nothing in my life prepared me for what I saw.
It was a traumatic time. I do remember receiving a call from Superintendent Evan Horton. It was tough because he said, "Mark, it's bad. It's really, really bad."
Just seeing the immense devastation, the shards of glass everywhere, just papers, things that I knew people had poured heart and soul into, just complete devastation. And it just, hurts your hearts so much.
It became very apparent to all of us that this was something that none of us had ever experienced, and there was no script for how to navigate the loss of a campus that was the heartbeat of its community.
Obviously, there was, just significant damage, trees down all around the campus, and you could see the roof membrane blown over and off the sides of the buildings and that type thing.
By the end of the day, we were able to account for all staff members. Within 36 hours, we were able to account for all students and families, and it was apparent that our community had been rocked and devastated by this tornado.
Character can be many things, including work ethic.
I firmly believe that the experience that we had during COVID perfectly prepared us for the challenges that we were going to face due to the tornado. West Georgia Technical College, tornado hit Friday at approximately midnight. By Friday afternoon, they had already called and said, "We got a place for you. Come check it out." But the other thing here at Newnan that COVID prepared us to do was we could flip the switch and go virtual if we had to. It became very apparent very fast that Newnan High wasn't coming back to the Newnan High campus for the remainder of that school year.
We made a lot of promises that year. We promised our class of 2021 they would have graduation at Drake Stadium. We promised our seniors they would have their senior picnic on the baseball field. We promised our seniors they would have a prom. We promised our parents that we would not forget what it meant to be Newnan High School.
So you get through the remainder of the school year, but you also have to start talking about what the long-term future looks like.
It was back to the future for the Coweta County school system. I was among the first two classes of students who attended Central High School in the 9th grade before I came to Newnan High School for grades 10, 11, and 12.
We built a school within a school during the summer. 30 mobile units on this campus, 30 mobile units at CEC.
So we determined that our 9th graders would take their classes on the CEC campus. We nicknamed it the Cougar Village, and the rest of our 10th through 12th graders would have classes on the main campus.
For the buildings that are judged to have substantial structural damage,
it became abundantly clear that the original campus wasn't going to be able to be saved.
In some of these buildings, it's just, it's cost prohibitive. It was, more economical really to tear them down or rebuild than it would have been to try to rebuild them to the current building codes.
Nobody wanted to have to tear down those old buildings. It's hard, it's emotional for a lot of people. It's emotional for me. I worked here.
Madam Chair, the next action item I have for you in Group 1 is to approve to engage with Southern A&E for design work.
From the community, when it came to the rebuilding, the biggest thing that I heard by far and by large, hey, can you make it, can you get it back the same? Can we have it like it was, like it looked when Miss Landorf walked in here, that kind of thing.
Southern A&E did a great job in reproducing the aesthetics of the original building. Limestone at the main entrance in the cafeteria and the auditorium, as well as the gymnasium that we had to take down. The media center that we're in now is in the place that it was originally.
The building's big, but it's also fairly self-contained, so you don't have to go to 5 different buildings on the campus for safety reasons to get from class to class. You're in one, and you're in a situation where visitors can only go certain places. So a lot of those things were important. A lot of good people doing a lot of hard work to make this project as good as it can be. And my hope is that when the people of Newnan, when the community is able to walk in here for the first time, that they will be very proud of what's been accomplished.
It's a place where you can belong. It's a place that I hope every person that walks in can have a memory of a moment that they had some point of history, whatever it is, but also not only just that connection, but a dream of what's to come.
Biggest commitment was to think long-term, to do it right, to think strategically, to understand that while this would be a big project, there were many, many things that we could accomplish and make this project something truly able to last the next 75 years.
It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's a great feeling to see that, hey, Newnan's back. We really never left, but it's back. We have our building. We have our home.
We kept our promises to the kids, to the community, to the Coweta County school system. This is exactly what we wanted in a school at Newnan High School, and we're so proud of the development of the creation of the new Newnan High School.
We're in the kid business. We're in the business of nourishing the most valuable resource that there is, and that's the next generation. This tornado and the whole experience of this, in my mind, is a vivid example of tremendous opportunity that can rise from tremendous difficulty. And I think that future generations are set up for tremendous opportunity and tremendous success, but because they just got good people working with them who are going to make sure that they keep job number one. That's the thing I'm most proud about.